What's up? What's an atheist? Pretty simple question with a pretty simple answer. Do we really need this explained to us? And yes, we do. Say hi to my dog, Alfie. Now, according to some people, and if we have a really strict definition, Alfie here is an atheist. Yes, you are. You don't believe in God, do you? No, you don't. No, you don't, because you're a good little lad. Now, obviously, it makes no sense to ascribe the term to something that doesn't have the same level of consciousness that we do, the same level of thought or understanding. We can say a rock is an atheist because it doesn't believe in God, right? But it's kind of like not very useful. So, what do people generally think atheism means, though? Let's have a look around the internet. Now, I found this site. It's a good site. It's a fun site to have a look at. Urban Dictionary. And people can put whatever they want in there as the definition for something, and it gets voted up and it gets voted down. So let's have a look. What do people think an atheist is?
So here's the top answer. There are two in-use definitions of the word atheist. A person who lacks belief in a god or gods. Right? That's a full stop. That's all we need. Second definition given is of a person who believes that no god or gods exist. And yes, I agree that that definition is often used in dictionaries and stuff, but it's not a very helpful one. That there is a difference. We have the terms Gnostic and agnostic to denote claims about knowledge or the existence. One is a claim about belief, one is a claim about knowledge. They are actually separate. Person who believes there is no God, person who rejects the validity of religion as a concept and generally has more faith in science and logic.
No, that's not it.
One who believes in no God, divine creator, supreme deity. There are many different types of atheists. Well, of course there are, because there are many different types of people. An atheist who attacks others because they have a religion. You might as well just say that there's some atheists are 6 foot and some atheists are 5 foot. They don't have any bearing on each other. Person who believes in the absence of any supreme being or anything regarding the supernatural. There are two kinds. A good atheist, a person who's read and studied thoroughly the concepts of science and religion.
No, not that.
Blah blah blah. In spite of this, they however are open to the concept and enjoy having mature intellectual debates, etc. Bad atheist, a self-involved, egotistical jackass, blah blah blah. And again, there are good people and there are bad people. Some of those good people are atheists and some of them aren't. An atheist is a person who does not believe in any sort of deity. Though this does not necessarily precipitate smugness, it can often lead to it.
No, that's that's not it, really.
Person who does not believe in any sort of deity or God but accepts that others do.
No!
Kind of, we don't need that bit at the end. An elitist who likes to mock anyone that disagrees with them, particularly Christians.
No, that is not it! It's alright, Al. It's alright, Al.
I like this though. Is a prime example of smearing people with a vastly overgeneralized statement. And then goes on to make a vastly overgeneralized statement to smear people. Nice one, Bubba. Oh, Bubba Dawkins. What do you reckon? That is Richard Dawkins posting under another name. So again, we can see we can usually be broken down into two groups. The ones who don't believe in God but don't try and change your mind either. Or the idiots who spend every second of their life on the computer.
No.
A worshipper of the self or the God of science.
No, that's not it.
Often unknowingly religious.
No.
An atheist can speak of moral relativism but not live in it. And that's by somebody called Killing Kittens. I don't kill kittens because I think that's quite immoral. But no, atheists do not worship themselves, generally speaking, or it's not a part of the definition.
No.
And we certainly don't worship a god of science.
No.
In the same way that we don't worship the god of healing, the god of thunder, the god of war, the god of the oceans, or the god of the Bible. We don't believe in them, so we don't worship them. There is no god of science that an atheist believes in, because if they believe in a god of science, they're not an atheist. A person who denies the reality of God, particularly Jesus Christ, despite historical proof of his otherworldly being. No. Well, to say that we deny the reality of God implies that there is a reality of God. And I'd like to see that first before I deny even that it is a reality. And I'd also be very interested in anyone who can show me historical proof of his otherworldly being. And I'm really curious as to which world that was that you went to gather that proof. I'd be so interested in that. Lives life free, trusting in science and logic. Well, I certainly trust in logic, but also philosophy. I understand a fair bit about science, but I accept that there's far brainier people with much greater knowledge base than I have in science who are actually doing scientific work. This despite the fact that I may be able to point out when and how the universe was created, but unable to state why. Okay, I'll clarify this. I have no idea why the universe was created, or even if there was a why. It exists. That's all that we can say with any certainty right now. Okay, little kids, atheists are not bigots, racists or Satanists. Well, there might be bigots, there might be racists. Being an atheist does not stop you being either one of those. It would certainly stop you being a Satanist, because if you believe in Satan, you believe that God created Satan. Satan is a supernatural being, so atheists aren't gonna carry that as a belief, but certainly there will be out there atheists who are not good people.
But if you want to get involved in the debate, let's kind of acknowledge who it is you're talking to. Atheism comes across a huge broad spectrum of different people. The only shared characteristics is that they don't believe in a God. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take it easy. Ciao!